Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Class 5 Collection. Ecto Eric here. We are finally going to be taking a look at Mr. Freeze from Mondo, 1/6 scale black and white version. This was a BBTS, Big Bad Toy Store, exclusive. It was made just for them. So this was cool. I didn't even know this existed. Of course, I knew Mondo existed. Uh, their traditional black and white Batman animated series figures are awesome, but they're running 250, 300 out of my price range right now. So I just happened to look on BBTS and I'm like, oh, $99? And I said, oh, black and white? Heck, I don't mind black and white. I get the same figure with some of the goodies for $100 versus 250. Why not? Right? And I like black and white figures. I've always have. I just do. So let's take a look at this. So I have been excited to open this. And since it is -4 degrees outside today, so Mr. Freeze would be absolutely happy with that kind of weather outside. And to make him even more excited, we're actually forecasted to get hit with a blizzard on Sunday. Well, they say blizzard, but it could be 2 inches. Who knows? It's New England. Our weather. You don't like the weather in New England? Wait 10 minutes. It will change. Okay, so here is your box done in black and white. You got your Mondo logo here, the DC logo. Tell you who it is, Mr. Freeze. Same thing on that side. And of course, the wonderful Batman, WB, DC logos, and Batman Animated Series on the back. I always loved this. I just thought that's such a menacing picture of him. Now, when you open it, give you paper to protect the plastic. You've got same graphic that was on the back. Now, I like the window packaging, but with all the plastic, you can't tell what the hell anything looks like. So that's why we are going to open this box up and take a look what's inside. Okay, so there were actually this wasn't even taped closed, which I think Batman was the same way. Get the clamshell out. Now, I always like showing the background back art that they use. That is so cool. I freaking love that. That's nice if you want to do like photography. I think it's great. Now, I am not downstairs in the toy containment unit because it is -4 outside. It is underground, so it's a little damn chilly. So I am upstairs. I can do that because wifey is at the office today. So I have free reign of the house. Yay, go me. You know, being married, you're basically a roommate, and so I can't do whatever I want, but I can do what I want when she's not around, because if not, she'll force choke me. So anyways, so you got 2 trays. Actually, there's 2 trays. I hope this noise doesn't bother you. If it bothers you, please leave me a comment down below. It doesn't mean I really care. I'm just curious. Sorry, I'm just a little excited and a little overtired, so I'm going to be a little snarky sometimes. But seriously, if it bothers you, let me know. Some people like a total unboxing. I know I do. I'm one of those weird people. I love just seeing somebody unpackage something. It's a weird thing. So here's your first tray. So you got his helmet. You got his the freeze part coming out of his gun. You got his freeze gun here and 2 ultimate heads. Did I say ultimate? Alternate heads. So they really do take care of their figures. This is my second Mondo. Okay, so there's a warning on here. Dude, they put a lot of plastic in this, which I'm grateful for because you don't want to get him scuffed up. Uh-oh. I think I see a scuff already. That ain't good. Ooh, he's heavy. Okay, so there's a warning here, and I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it just tells you to remove the plastic from there. Oh good, whatever was on it was just on the paper, plastic rather. So he's wrapped up very nicely. Man, he is heavy. Okay, now I'm not. So this plastic ring, I thought it was part of his helmet, but it is not. So you just pop the head off, which is very easy to do. And you just take this plastic ring off. And I will pop his head back on. Okay, goes on and off very easily. I don't know, I see. Maybe it's, yeah, I see that. I'm not sure why it's like that. I don't know. I hope he doesn't have to go back. Cause come on, I just got Batman in. So, all right, we'll deal with that later. So you got his freeze effect right here. Then we got his trusty gun. I like it because it's very simple. You know, it's Art Deco design, so there's nothing fancy. There's no, it's very, very light too. So you would just take this, slap it in, and there you go. So I'm gonna try not to say cool. I am sorry. I apologize in advance because I hate puns like that. That's horrible. So now we have his two alternate heads. This one is his ticked off head. Yes, that's cool. Like, he is not happy. He's ready to freeze Batman. And I'm glad they threw this one in. This is his very somber look. Whether he's actually probably remembering his wife who passed. So I just love the story. If you haven't seen, he's only in 2 episodes of the animated series, believe it or not. He was in a featured movie that they did, Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero. It's not bad, but the 2 episodes and his introduction is so heartbreaking. It really is, and you feel sympathy for him for what happened. It wasn't his fault, and I just love that. Well done. And we'll take a look at his dome. Now, his dome is frosted on the sides. So I'm probably going to have it displayed this way so you can see him. Or if you want to have more frosted look, you can turn it that way. So you have multiple options. Nice. I like that. So all you have to do is do it like that. And there you go. So if you want it this way, or you could frost it, which that's kind of a shame, but I like that. So that takes care of the top tray. Take this out of the way. So let's look at the base. Oh. They tricked me. They actually have another cover on this. I'm all trying to grab it. My little digits can't do it because there's 2 trays. There's a top cover and bottom piece. Well played, Mondo. Well played. So far, no tape used. No tape and no twist ties. Okay. So here's the base. Now, what I like about the base is this ain't just This is actually raised a little bit. Nice cutout. I really like that. I'm glad that it's uniform, so it'll match all the other Batman Mondo. So when I get Joker, Joker's going to have that. I kind of think some people are like, oh, it should be, it should say Mr. Freeze on it or be like Icicle or something. But hey, I don't mind. And they threw in a crotch grabber. Thank you. I dislike the waist grabbers. I just think they're hideous. They can damage a figure, whether they're plastic or fabric. So it goes right there, very self-explanatory. Oh, here's his cryo tank. Oh, okay, cool. I was wondering what that was. So his cryo tank just plugs right into his back. That's what keeps him alive. So now this I'm excited about. This is the snow globe of a ballerina that reminds him of his wife Nora. It's hard to see, it's so small, so I think that's great. Nice touch. That was because it's prominent in his episode of Heart of Ice, I think it's called. Great. If trust me, it's worth the 20-something minutes. Watch it. It's so good. Now this is a frozen batarang that he freezes when Batman chucks it at him. And the expression on Batman's face when he just sees his batarang get frozen and just drop. It was just freaking cool. Oh, sorry about the cool. I didn't mean it. So he does come with different hands. Right now on the body, he comes with your boring fisted hands. Okay. So he comes with, and I'm glad they do this, left and right gripping hands, so he can probably hold the batarang actually if he wanted to. So that's nice. Now the color version, of course, I think these would be purple, but I don't mind the black and white. I don't mind at all. And these hands are actually dead dense. So this would be to hold his gun. I love the shadowing that they do. Even on the color version, they do shadowing. Because that cartoon show, which was very interesting, the artists that did it, when they drew it, they actually drew it on black paper, on a black background, that is like unheard of. I don't think they even do that today. So this gave that ominous look, black and red, and just that cartoon was like something I've never seen before. I mean, between the animation and the voice acting, I mean, Kevin Conroy, when I read Batman's voice in comics or in a book, he is the voice I hear for Batman. He always gonna be that for me. And I wasn't young. I was 19. Yeah, I was probably 1920 when that show came out. So it was not like I grew up with it. I was already, an adult. An adult. I'm still really not an adult. Well, you know where I'm going with that. So, okay, so now now his legs are really loose, but I've heard that about this. But I really don't know. I don't like this. I don't like that. You know what? I really don't want to go to the hassle of sending it back. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I think I'm just going to keep it. I'm not going to send it back. I think it's fine like that. I thought about it, but I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted what I decide to do if I want to send him back, because I'm pretty sure that's not how the others are. Because I really can't find any real videos or reviews on the black and white version. It's all the color version. So, but I didn't see it on the color version. So, but whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna stare at it. It's not a deal breaker. But I could change my mind. So this is keyed. Got the notch right there. You got the key part right here. So just match up like we did in kindergarten. You want Sesame Street. Now you gotta. This is a little wiggly. I'm gonna heat this up before I permanently attach it. But I love that. Now this is just representing light in this TV show. Like all these points right here that you see, even in the cartoon, they did shadows. So that's nice. So I will take the tank out just for now so I don't drop it because I'm going to have to heat that up to put it in. But yeah, he is awfully loose. Now, can he stand without the stand? He does. He does. Will I do that? No. This is a heavy figure like the Batman. So stand at all times. Man, I just wish this defect was on the back because then it wouldn't really matter. I don't know. It's driving me crazy now, so I might end up sending him back. Hey, I'm in manufacturing. I totally get why things happen. So let me take a little break, and we'll swap out some hands and put his gun in and show him with his helmet and the tank on. I totally forgot this piece. Now, there is an exclusive in the color version. This was part of the exclusive, this head sculpt, and there is a tombstone that says Nora Freeze on it that came with it. So, not bad. For $100, I've got this broken piece, and I got his sorrow head. So, in the episode, spoilers, but it's 30 years old, 30 years ago. So, Batman clocks him in the head. He first meets Batman. He freezes Batman. Batman ends up with a cold. Alfred gives him a container, which in the color version, he comes with a thermos of chicken noodle soup. So in the episode where he's got Batman, right by his freaking neck, Batman reaches behind his cape, the old Adam West style, grabs the thermos of chicken soup and smashes the dome of Mr. Freeze and spills the hot chicken soup on him and breaks this. So yeah, that's cool. Now it would have been nice for them to throw in the thermos, but it is what it is. So that's nice that they threw in the broken dome. So worst comes to worst, if I if I want, I can use the broken dome and the damage on there won't be that bad. So let's go over. Let me take this off. Now, just caution, if you do get these, be careful of his eyebrows. They stick out, they're brittle, so just be aware of that. So for articulation, let's see. He's got very almost nothing in the waist. He can kick up, kick back. Let's see. He can. Oh, I'm going to heat this up. That's one thing about figures. Heat them up. So I'm going to go do that. Stand by. So I did shoot him with some heat. So he does have. He can. Let me do this leg, I think. Yeah, this leg's easier. He can bend, and he does have a secondary bend, but I'm not going to force it. This is my personal display one, so if you want to push yours, go right ahead. I'm not going to do it. But he can do a little bit of a split, not much, because of the diaper. He can get his arms out. Not quite 90, but with these big rubber, they're actually like a very, not even a rubber, they're like a hard plastic, softer plastic. So you're not going to get much up and down. He does bend, which he's going to have to because of his gun. Like I said, he is in a big clunky suit, so you're not going to get him to do, Spider-Man stuff. He does, for his hooves, he does have some up and down, but really not much. So he does look good. So popping out the head, like I said, is very, very easy. It just, right out of the box, I don't even have to heat this up, which is amazing. So it pops off. And we'll pop on the angry head if he's sitting. I mean, if he's ready to engage Batman. Yeah. I love these options. That is so cool. Damn it. Excuse the cool stuff. So yeah, that is. Now the color version is really creepy because he's got the red eyes, but this is equally creepy. Very creepy. Wow, I love this thing. And it's freaking heavy. Like they're solid. Like this, you figure that'd be hollow. Nah, it's not hollow. So if he tips over, yeah, it's going to suck. All right, so I'm going to heat this up and put his tank on. Just give me a sec. Okay, so I got it on there, a little bit of heat. I like it. I can push it on more if I want to, but right now I really don't want to force it until I have it permanently because I'm still going to do some videos on it. But I just love it, and I just love the round belt. And you can move, you can whatever you want to do, twist it around or something, which I probably should do that because that's supposed to be with a, I don't know. So you can mess with that. I think that's kind of cool. So now let's pop off a hand. I'm going to pop this out so I don't drop it. Let's get a gun holding hand. So it's my first time popping off one of his paws. Oh wow, that's so sweet. I wish companies would do it more like Mondo. Sometimes right now their head and hands are so easy to pop on and off. Just put it in there like so. Oh yeah, that's nice. Let's get this gun. Like I said, I just love this gun. Simple, but just right out of the cartoon. So you got the little trigger right there. You know what? I'm going to pop the hand off. Get out of it, Mr. Freeze. Maybe I'll do it this way. That's because you really want to make sure you get the. You know what? I'm going to heat the paw. Okay, I have him holding a gun, but I do not like it for the simple reason is the hands that hold the gun. See, this is supposed to be his trigger finger right here. Well, it is solid. There's no separation. So that's where it should slide in to where the trigger is. Right there, it's not. So I have him holding it just like that. So I'm going to take an X-Acto knife and just go between the index finger and cut it. So this way I can't get that finger in the trigger because he doesn't hold it very well. So I don't know if it was because of the paint. I know other people I've seen people have him hold it right. So yeah, so that's a kind of a bummer. But yeah, it's an X-Acto knife. Take 1 second, just a little slit so I can get the finger where the trigger is because you can't fire the gun if your digit's not on there. Come on, Freeze, can't do that. Okay, so this is a small little gripe. I mean, it's really not a gripe. I mean, you want him to hold the gun, and the way that's positioned, that gun is not going to stay. All right, so now we're going to try the Batarang holding hand. So which is this one. Take the Batarang, which I just think that's wild. Now, of course, with the color version, the ice would be blue and Batman's Batarang would be black, so you can really, really see it. So you can have them. Probably should heat this up, but yeah, so he does hold it. So after he freezes it, you can have him look at it. So, like I said, I'm probably going to have to heat that up. So you can have him looking at the Batarang. freezing one of Batman's gadgets. That's pretty wild. So I'm going to try to... Okay, my huge mistake. I had the wrong hand. These hands right here are made to hold the snow globe of the little ballet dancer. So not the gun. Please ignore what I said. I was totally wrong. So this one hand, his right hand, is the correct one to hold the gun. So that's why reviews are important, because if I make a mistake, I owe up to it. I was totally wrong. But that's how you learn. But you know what? There's no guide, no instructions to say, usually when you get a figure, there'll be like a little pamphlet telling you, hey, dummy, this goes here, this. So that is so much better. So if you want him to, to go gangster, he can go gangster if he wants. That's cool. So now, that's why reviews are important. And if you make a mistake, just say it. A lot of creators will make a mistake, they'll cut it out and pretend like that never happened. I'm not like that. I am human. I screw up every damn day. And I have to show you it's okay to make a mistake. No big deal. No harm, no foul. That's how you learn. There's nobody out here that's a prodigy. Now, the only issue, I think, over time is that the weight, this thing's heavy. I think that's going to cause trouble with the arm joint. I don't know if it'd be better if I straightened it. But yeah, see, I think that's gonna cause a problem over time. So I may not have him in a pose all the time, firing off his gun, because that's gonna cause, because that's heavy. Yeah, see, he already wants to dip. So, but I think just for photos, I'll have him with a gun, just not with the freeze effect. But that's okay. That's fine. But it does look pretty good. So I'm glad I found out I had the wrong hand. So I have him holding what reminds him of his wife. I just think that's what a nice. I'm so glad of all the accessories. I'm glad that because this is poignant in the show. This is why he is the way he is, and to have this is such a huge part. I will be displaying him in a pose like this, him looking at the ballerina snow globe. Like I said, it's one of the great episodes. It really is. So it's small, but it means a lot, and I'm glad that they actually did that. So we found out. Well, I found out that this hand and the other hand with it goes with holding the snow globe. Now you can have the snow globe you can hold it by its glass like this, which okay, but I like him holding it like that so he can actually see it. But that's me, But hey, it's your figure. You pose it any way you wish. So I'm going to try to get him fully in his suit so we can take a look at it. And here is Mr. Freeze, suited up, ready to do battle with Batman. Yes, I do love this figure. It's simple, but for me, it just captures the animated series perfectly. I love it. Would I love to have the color version? Of course, but you know what? I like this. I really think it's good. But for the same price that they were asking for the color, yeah, I would have went with color. But for $99 and $4 shipping, yeah, no brainer. I'm happy. I just need one more, and I'll be the Joker, and I'll be happy. So let's bring in his counterpart, his nemesis. So we got Mr. Freeze. So let's bring in Batman. Now, Mr. Freeze is going to be taller just because of the suit, the helmet. But if you pop the helmet off, they're both going to be same height. So yeah, I'm not going to display them like that. I definitely want to be able to see that face. So it to have these two. Yep, I'm very very happy. They look good. Now once I get Joker, can't wait to get my paws on that one. So I'll ask wifey. My birthday's coming up next month, so I'll be like, hey, for birthday, get me Joker. You know, she might. You know, I mean, maybe see if she still likes me and stuff. All right, guys. So I'm gonna sign off. Thank you so much, and I hope you're safe wherever you are. If you're in anywhere where it's really cold, please stay safe. Drive safe. I have a rear wheel drive car charger. Yeah, so the last couple of days I've been using wifey's Jeep, and I like it, but I don't like getting hit in the face with her rubber duckies that are all over the dashboard. So she said she's gonna glue them down on a yardstick. So I whatever. I'm not into the duckies thing. But I'm spoiled because she has the winter package. So heated seats, heated steering wheel. It's just nice. My charger, and I don't even have Bluetooth in that charger. She's a 2014, not even Bluetooth. So yeah, I get spoiled with all the stuff, but my car is cooler. Because you know why my car is cooler? Because I have Batman car seats. I have the logo on it. So she doesn't have that. You can keep your duckies. I got Batman car seats. All right, everybody. Take care. Keep collecting. Peace.